Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Pelion, South Carolina, everybody. You know what day it is? Do you know what day it is? Hey. Guess what day it is? That's right. If you guessed it, it's hump day. That's right, everybody. It's Wednesday, my dudes. So, y'all, let's get right into it, and let's see what the Worm Wizards are doing today. Y'all, this is where the magic happens. It's 85 degrees Fahrenheit here today in Pelion, South Carolina. I got all kind of stuff going on I want to share with y'all. So stay tuned here in a little bit. I'll be coming back and checking on the worm trap, seeing if we caught any. I'm going to do a short of that here in a little bit. All right, Jack, I hear you, buddy. I'll be there in a little bit. So y'all stay tuned for that short. Also, I'm going to try to do a little short and demonstrating me putting a little bit of water in my worm bins. I use this 1 gallon Chapin. It says bleach and disinfectant on it, but I don't put bleach or disinfectant in it. I just put water in it usually, maybe a little molasses. Anyhow, when I water my bins, this is what I use, and I disperse this 1 gallon or so between all 8 of my bins. That's not per bin, that's, between all of them. So anyhow, I'll try to do a short here in a little bit, just demonstrating how I do that. And I got my handy dandy broom. I will not be demonstrating in any shorts how I do that. Stay tuned for more on that. Got my handy dandy picture. I'm ready for some black soldier fly larvae. Welcome to Yap City, y'all. Population 1. Let's get right into it now. Without further ado, after 1 minute and 37 seconds of yap. Ooh, the lids are dry. That's good. We don't have any moisture building up, it don't look like. That's why, another one of the reasons, well, that's not why I want to water it, but I noticed yesterday that the bed was, on top, was just a little dried out. Let's get down in here. Look at here. Look at all those worms. Look at there. I'm going to pull back that cardboard right there. Look at there. Look at that. Now look at all those worms, y'all. Ooh, while I'm thinking about it. Y'all, I was talking with my neighbor Steve this morning, and I was also talking with Joshua. He's a subscriber to the channel. Shout out Joshua and Steve if you're out there watching, buddy. I think this summer, this fall, I'm going to be adding night crawlers to the herd. I'm not going to mix them in these bins. I'm going to have some dedicated bins, I think. I think I'm going to try to get 2 more hungry bins, and I'm just going to dedicate them to night crawlers. And we'll see how that works. I don't know how it's going to work, or if it's going to work or not. So if you want to stay tuned and find out, that's the plan. I'm even thinking now, I was telling Joshua, I was thinking about burying the worm bin in the soil to try to regulate the temperature. I don't even think I'm going to do that anymore. I'm thinking I'm just going to put them in the hungry bin and put them in the shed, and we'll find out what happens together as far as the temperatures go. And we'll go from there. If I have to, I'll bury a hungry bin in the ground. Nah, I don't know if I'll be burying a hungry bin in the ground. But I ain't seeing many soldier flies, larvae. Heck. Ooh, there's one. Speaking of the devil right there. There he is. Look at him. Let's not zoom in on that booger. Look at him. Look at that booger. Okay, that's a little ridiculous. Let me zoom out. Come on. Look at that. Woo! Anyhow. Y'all hear that? All right. I know, I'm taking forever. Look at all those worms right there. Let me zoom in over there. Woo! Look at that corner. They're hanging out in the corner, y'all. I remember when I was in elementary school, I spent a lot of time in the corner. Shout out to anybody out there who spent a lot of time in the corner when they was in elementary school. I spent a lot of time in the corner. And there was many times up on the chalkboard, yes, chalkboard, not a whiteboard, a chalkboard. That's how old I am. There's many times when I was in elementary school, and I look up on the chalkboard, and my name will be up there with 1 or 2 checks behind it. And for y'all out there in the know that knows, you know that ain't good. You might think having a check beside your name is a good thing, but what I remember from being a kid was if you had your name written on the blackboard when you were in school, if you had your name written on the blackboard and you had one or two or any checks behind it at all, you was in trouble. You was in trouble. And you're probably going to be in trouble when you get home too. If you just get your name, on the board, you're not going to be in a whole lot of trouble when you get home. You get 2 check marks behind your name while you're at school on the blackboard, you're definitely in trouble when you get home. I guarantee that. Oh, look at there. Now, we got moisture. Let me zoom in here. I'm sitting here blabbing. Yap city, y'all. Look at there. We got some moisture, some condensation built up here on the inside of this one. That's kind of odd. It only seems to be, I'm just going to zoom out. This video is not doing it justice. It seems to be on this side. This side over here is drier. This side over here is wetter. It's got more moisture. No condensation on this side. Condensation on this side. Interesting. Oh, look at him. Look at him. Now we got some larvae. Look at there. All right, we got to get over here. I like this because it hooks on the side of the bin. Like that right there. Let me zoom in so we can catch these boogers before they get away. I'll try to be quicker, y'all, so we don't... Oh, that's a worm and cardboard. That ain't a soldier fly. Yeah, Jack, can you hear him hitting the bottom of this pitcher? Y'all, listen. Hold on. Let me get a big one. No, that wasn't good enough. I'm telling you, you get a big one. Me and Josh was talking about it in the comments. You can hear it when it hits the bottom of the pitcher. And that was a little louder. See, this cardboard, I got my glasses on today. I got my glasses on, so I can see better than I usually can. But all this cardboard makes it difficult to pick out the soldier fly larvae. Unless they're real big, then obviously they're not as hard to get out then, because I can see them because of how big they are. Josh, does this here make good captivating material to watch while you're on lunch break? Some folks might not be able to eat lunch while they watch stuff like this. You been watching me pick black soldier fly maggots, larvae out of the bin while you eat lunch? Uh-oh, I hope I wasn't throwing you under the bus there, Joshua. Yep, I was talking to him in the comments. He said he watched my latest video while he was on lunch break. I appreciate that, brother. Bless your heart. I appreciate it. All right. We ain't about on the second bin, and we done went 8 minutes in, y'all. We got to move along. Move along, sir. It's taking too long, Lucas. Can't be taking this long at every bin. All right, yesterday I sprinkled in just a little bit of chicken feed. Just sprinkled it in because I wanted to see if any of the worms would come up here to get at it. And it looks like they are. Oh, look at there. Look at all them worms right there. Ooh, that's a hook-worthy worm right there. Hook-worthy? Oh, yeah, that reminds me. The colored cardboard. Diane brought that to my attention. She was mentioning in the comments that this isn't good. This isn't good for the red wigglers. This colored cardboard / paper material. I don't know if this is cardboard or something else. But anyways, the colored stuff, I agree. When I shredded this, I think what was going on when I shredded this is I was using this bag for packaging material. I was using it to pack my worm orders, and I've since quit shredding anything that was colored. Now, if it's colored, I just recycle it at the trash dump, but at the recycling center. But I only shred just brown, regular brown cardboard now. So any of this colored stuff you see, was actually left over in a bag that I had intended on only using for shipping worms. I didn't actually intend on putting it in their bedding, but I run out of shredded cardboard and I needed some kind of in a hurry, and I had that bag sitting over there, and I didn't think much of it because I think less than 5% of the bag is made up of stuff like this. Like over 90 or 95% of the bag's just regular brown stuff, you know? So I didn't think much of it. I thought it would be all right. So moving forward, you'll see less and less of that because I won't be adding any more. I definitely won't be adding any more cardboard that has paint or colors on it. Look at Mr. Gnome. Mr. Gnome is covered up, y'all. I did not do that to him. I didn't cover up Mr. Gnome like that. All these wormies, they done brought all the poop and the good stuff, the soil, the bedding. They migrated it up, I guess. I don't know because I did not bury. I did not bury Mr. Gnome like that. He might have been buried up to about here. The worms finished burying him up to his eyeballs. Sorry about that, Mr. Gnome. I'll get you cleaned off later. Well, thank you, Lucas. All right. Let's see what that thermometer says. Oh, about the same it has been. About the same. About 80. About 80 in the middle or down in there. That prod goes pretty down deep in there. So that's a good reading of the core of the bin. Ooh, look at that one there, y'all. Let me zoom in on this one. Woo! There's a hook-worthy worm. He's got some dark coloring on him right there, too. Oh, yeah. Yep. Back to what I was saying, I was talking with Joshua and Steve. I'm going to be getting me some, I think I'm going to try some European night crawlers. I'm going to go with some European night crawlers. And I think I'm going to start with 2 of these hungry bins with European night crawlers in them. Now, I don't know when I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to wait to do it in the fall or the fall or the early winter. Maybe not the winter. That's probably the late fall, maybe. And I'm going to see if we can raise night crawlers in these hungry bins. I don't know how it's going to work. If you got experience out there growing European night crawlers, drop it in the comments. Do you think they'll grow in these hungry bins? Let me know. Not seeing a bunch of soldier flies. Not seeing any, actually. Lots and lots and lots of worms, though. Nope, I'm not seeing any soldier flies in this one. Well, that's good. Maybe I've been hypothesizing that maybe having this thick layer of mulch, cardboard, this thick layer of shredded cardboard on top of the bin may be deterring some of the black soldier fly egg laying activity. I mean, also coupled with the fact I haven't been putting a bunch of chicken feed in here recently. The bedding's kind of dry. Okay, look at this. I was talking with Paisley in the comments about how moist she should keep her worm bin. Shout out to Paisley. Check it out. In my opinion, if you squeeze the bedding like this, all right, squeeze it, you shouldn't see any liquid dripping from your hand. Number one, if you squeeze your bedding and you see any liquid dripping from your hand, your bedding's probably too wet. Probably too wet. This one here is not dripping at all. Now, the next thing is, after you've squeezed it, does it clump? If it clumps in your hand, then it should have enough moisture. But when you let go of it and roll it in your hand, it should fall apart easily. All right, so look, it's clumped, right? It's holding its form and shape from where I clumped it. Look at my fingers where I gripped it, y'all. And now you can roll it, and it should break apart pretty easily. See how it's starting to come apart, crumble apart? So, you should be able to grab your bedding, squeeze it. You shouldn't see any juice or any liquid coming from it, right? And then, see how that fell apart without really holding together like I want it to? That's why I think it's a little too dry. It's not holding. It's clumping together a little bit, but it doesn't want to clump together. Anyways, I think this needs a little moisture. It's a little on the dry side. So when I get done, I'm going to demonstrate that by adding some water. Ooh, look at it right there. Look at them big old fat ones right there. Let me zoom in. Look at there. So you see how dry this cardboard up here looks? I'm going to add a little moisture to it. All right. Now, I'm not going to be feeding the worms anything. They got plenty of cardboard and fresh compost. Mushroom compost, yeah. And I did sprinkle just a tad bit of chicken feed in there yesterday. I'm leaving my picture behind y'all. So, they got plenty to eat. I just need to moisten up the bin a little bit. Gotta readjust my camera holding hand, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Appreciate it if you're hanging in there. Ooh, look at there. Ooh, there's a big old soldier fly larvae. All right, let's get them boogers. Listen. Oh, yeah. Listen. Oh, yeah. There's two of them at once. Oh, crazy. Oh, man, those are big. Oh, man. Y'all, I know I'm getting excited. Sorry. Hey, man, I dig this stuff. Y'all get that? I dig this stuff. Anyways. I know. That's some low-hanging fruit, y'all. Groaner. Let me know in the comments if you come here only for the comedy. Let me know in the comments. Are you here only for the comedy? Look at there. I think there are some people here that are only here for the cats. And then there are some folks here that are only here for the chickens. And there are some folks here that are only here for the worms. Let me know. Let me know in the comments what you here for. What you down for. There's 2,253 of y'all. I forget exactly. 47 of y'all. That's it. 2,247 of you folks are already subscribed to the channel. Y'all, we only need 253 more people to click that subscribe button. And that's going to get us to our next goal of 2,500 subscribers. And y'all, that's going to trigger the giveaway. All right, I'm going to explain this. I'm going to give away, I'm going to explain this in a second. That's going to trigger that giveaway when we get to 2,500 subscribers, and I'm giving away 2 American Silver Eagles. That's right, 2 troy ounces. 2 troy ounces of fine silver going to one of y'all. As soon as we get to 2,500 subscribers. So go on over there. It's free. Don't cost you nothing. Just click that subscribe button. I'll let you know when we get there, and we'll give that silver away. Now, this is what's going on here. I harvested castings from all the bins yesterday. When I got to this one, I kind of forgot this is the newest bin. So the castings at the bottom of this one aren't processed as well as they are in the other bins. So when I took it out, it wasn't to the consistency that I like to see before I add it to the finished castings. So I dumped that tray back on top. So let it go all the way back through again. And when it gets back through down here, by the time it gets back down to the bottom, it'll be ready that time. So with your more mature bins that have more worms in them, normally they have plenty of time to go through it before it gets to the bottom of your bin, and it's good finished castings. But when I started this bin, I filled it about half full of fresh mushroom compost, and I didn't start out with a lot of worms. And, so there's still a lot of just mushroom compost mixed in it that needs to be gone through. I hope y'all hung with me and heard that and didn't leave me. But that's why this one's black. I poured all the mushroom compost out the pan right on top of the cardboard. So that's why this looks like this. Yeah. All right, let's dig in and see what's going on in Wormtown. Oh, as soon as we dig in, we see the worms. They're very happy. They're happy. I'm going to unearth some of this cardboard and mix it around. Oh, look at all those worms. I'm not seeing any soldier flies yet. Maybe I buried all of them, y'all. Go right in the middle, see what we see. I don't see any soldier flies. Lots of red wigglers though. Looks like my colonies, my red wiggler herd, looks like it's bouncing back. Look at back here, y'all. Sorry. Looks like it's bouncing back, y'all. I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep the worm sale suspended. I'm going to keep an eye on the weather, see if the weather moderates a little bit. It's just now July, so I imagine it's going to be hot for a while. I'm going to watch the weather, and I'll think about it, and I'll look at my worm herd every day and reassess where my populations are at. And I might start offering the quarter pound of red wiggler worms for composting or starting your own worm bin. I might start offering those again for sale, but probably not the larger packages until the weather subsides, until, you know, a better, more temperate, cool temperature. Anyhow, y'all, whew, it's hot out here in the shed. I still got to give these bins a little bit of water. All right, I got to check the worm trap, so y'all stay tuned and come back. I'm going to post some shorts of that. So if you're interested in seeing all that, I'd love it if you come over there and give me a thumbs up and like it and comment. Don't forget, those comments get you entered into the Dime Time Silver Dime giveaway every week. And y'all, as always, if you made it this far, I sure do appreciate that. God bless you. And y'all, come on back now. You hear?